Darcy, I think it's very regrettable that Minister Donoghue isn't here, and I also think it's worth noting that not one Fine Gael TD is here to support you with this hugely important bill that impacts on all of our constituents, no matter what part of the country we're in. I want to say that I don't think I could have heard a more adequate or compassionate introduction than I heard from Deputy McGrath, and I want to commend him for all the work that he has done in relation to this hugely important issue. And he's right, it is about real people on the ground. And I just want to talk very briefly about some constituents of mine in South Kildare who have been very severely impacted by this. You're welcome, Minister. One couple, we call them Tom and Mary. They've been waiting for 6 months for clarification from their bank. They've struggled over the last 10 years to pay their mortgage, with the repayment at times being more than 50% of their net income. Their level of repayments has hugely impacted on their lives in a very negative and adverse way. It's impacted on their work prospects and their mental health. They have small children, and oftentimes they were 2 pay packets away from being repossessed. They have suffered enough, and it is absolutely about time that the banks were forced to repay their money that was stolen from them. Another young man, Derek, similar situation. He has had practically no disposable income in the last 6 years. Himself and his partner have not been able to afford to get married or to start a family, falling behind in their utility bills, not being able to afford coal or fuel during winter time, not being able to afford to pay the revenue commissioners, and receiving threats of court action and sheriff repossession. This period has involved stress, worry and ultimately depression in his family. And there's many more like these, and the story gets worse because there are many that have lost their homes. And my party, Fianna Fáil, support people like this, Mary and Tom and Derek, who have been denied their contractual rights by banks. And we're calling on all of the banks to identify all of the customers affected, to instantly restore all affected customers on their tracker rates, and to pay redress, most importantly, and compensation to all. This is nothing short of a scam, and it is nothing short of a national scandal. It is illegal and it is immoral, and we demand action, and we demand it now.
Minister.